Wow, that's not a canned answer. Everyone is going to pursue their passion in a different way. But I will tell you that if you've discovered your passion, and now you need to go into some time of deep reflection and thinking about, if this is my passion, let's assume this is my passion. What are some ways that I could accomplish this, that I could live out my passion? Once again, the document that you have the link for will really help you with that, because everyone is going to explore and express their passion and their mission in a different way. That's the beauty of being human beings. We're all different, and we have some similarities, but in the way that we express what we are good at doing, or what is our personal mission, is going to be individual for everyone. So how do you pursue it? You take, I can tell you this, you take whatever steps are in front of you as you understand what your personal mission is or what you're passionate about. You take any step that you can see that will move you in that direction, you take that step. And when you take that step, you're going to see the next step and the next step and the next step. And for a while, when you're starting out, you may not see very much. You may see, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and this is your intuition. I feel like I'm connecting with the right thing. I may feel like I'm going in the right direction, but I don't know why I would be doing this. Like for instance, I'll give you a personal example, that when I went through my divorce and I was estranged from my kids and I was living in a tent, I started attending a group called Al-Anon, which is for families of alcoholics. It's not that my spouse was an alcoholic, she was more like a workaholic, but some of those principles of dealing with someone with an addictive personality were the same. And I attended that, I went 5 nights a week on my bike from my tent. I found where there were meetings, and I went 5 nights a week for 6 months. And the first 3 months that I was doing that, I had no idea why I was there. No idea at all. I would go and sit in the meeting, and I go, I didn't really get it. I don't understand why I'm here. Why am I supposed to be here? But my intuition was telling me, you need to be there. And about 3 months in, I had a real aha moment, and I started to understand some things. And then the picture started to emerge. And once I understood the things that I learned there, they have really formed the foundation for what I've done from that point on. It moved me out of, here's the biggest thing I learned in my time in Al-Anon: take responsibility for what is yours, and don't take responsibility for what's not yours. That was the biggest lesson I learned, because I was taking responsibility for everybody and everything and burning out. And when I started to realize if I'm taking responsibility for you, and I'm taking responsibility for you to make a change, and you don't want to make the change, I am burning up my energy for nothing. No one's going to make any change. If you don't want to make change, you're not going to make change, and I can't force you. So if I take responsibility for what is mine, and I don't take responsibility for what's not mine, and those two sides of the equation are equally important, you can say, well, okay, I'm going to take responsibility for what's mine. Yeah, you probably do that really well already, but not taking responsibility for somebody else, that's a totally different story. And you can feel like, if you're the kind of person that likes to save people, or you like to, you like people to think that you're there and you're going to help them and they can always count on you. You got to live through some bitter times to say, that's not my job. I can't make that happen. And if I do, I'm going to burn myself out. And it's really interesting that when you do that, if you take on that responsibility for somebody else and you try to make them make change, if things don't work out, guess who they blame? Not themselves. They blame you. And you've just imploded your relationship.